Greetings there, ladies and gentlemen. I am James Virgilus, and I'd like to welcome you to Zelda II: The Adventures of Link. And this is going to be part of my beginner's guide on Zelda II, where I will explain overly explain the mechanics of Zelda II, and, well, to the best of my ability. I'm not exactly an expert or anything, but I know how to play the game, and I will try to clear up any kind of things that come up, basically. So, last time we completed the Island Palace, and we headed to Western Hyrule. We got the Fire Spell, which I'd have to say is helpful, but not exactly great. And in this one, we are going to go north. So let's head north into this cave. We got a couple Aikman, which will be easily dispatched by our level 5 attack skill. Bingo, and then we run into a new enemy, which is here, which will be known as a Basculus. It is also known as a Zora, but it is also... yeah, it's mainly known as a Basculus, but it's also known as a Zora. But the thing is, it is armored, so we need fire to take care of it. Or we can just go over it by hitting it with a down thrust, but I want the points, so let's go. And we have a right or left. Let us go right, first of all. I do want to hit the forest area because the forest area is slightly easier than the grassy area. The grassy area is Tektites, and I have to use fire every single time if I want to defeat them. And the hard battle for the forest is just the same thing except spiders, or dealers. Yeah, dealers. Both red and blue. And they're worth more points over in Western Hyrule also. And we shall go here to get a dole. So we got an extra life. Yay, we're up to 5 lives. Awesome. Or 6, technically. And the desert, we have levers. Oh yes, levers and Octoroks. Levers in this one are slightly annoying. They will not hurt you once you see them. Well, they don't normally hit you, but I guess they do. Make me a liar. Anyway. And the strong battle, you'll have a Zora, which I'm going to call them, because that's where I got my... where I get the my info from, which is basically Zelda Wiki. They're called Zora, so that's where I'm going to basically call them. So we go through the bridge, which isn't a battle scene for some reason, and we go into Maze Island. Fantastic. Okay, we first of all go along the bottom, because we are not going to the palace yet. And we are going to go here. And oh my goodness, we got a Giru. And that's what oh my god, he's almost killed me. And I need life. There we go. These guys are a little tricky because their spears do come very fast, and for some reason the tactic of hitting them like the Iron Knuckles don't always work. So, alright, this guy is really... okay. There we go. Oh, thank you. They're usually 150, but hey, they give me 100... 200 point P-Bag, I'm fine with that. Now you're figuring, why is there... what is this? It's a kid. Now, I would have gone to Darunia to actually get, like, the quest here, but I don't want to be going to Darunia to come back here to go back to Darunia once again. So I came here, this is what I usually do, to get the child, because we gotta rescue the child, and to go back to Darunia, so I'm saving myself a slight trip to do. Okay, so we need to head back to Darunia before we hit the palace, because there is... the next spell is very, very crucial. I would probably say it's the second most important spell you need in this game. It really does come in handy, and I really do not want to go on the grass right now. And I do not want to deal with dealers right now. So let us just go on. Dealer, like weak enemies, I don't really want to deal with right now. And these guys, I consider weak. And I'm almost dead, and I don't want to deal with guys. Now we've got a predetermined areas, which we can actually bypass by getting into random encounters. Quote-unquote random encounters. Man, I still can't heal. Now that locked rock, you just let him go, because if not, he will most likely kill you by jumping over the water. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, and now we got another one, and of course they got to add bubbles, of course. And I will hopefully not die. Hopefully. But if I'm not careful, I'm just waiting for that Octorok to come. Alright. I'm going to die by bubbles. Awesome. What a awesome death that will be. Death by bubbles. Yep. Nope. Nope. Still alive. You death by bubbles will not happen today. Awesome. Okay, so we go to Darunia, just in time. So I wonder what this town is called. Mountain Town of Darunia, which is the Fire Sage from Ocarina of Time. Awesome. And it is in the mountain town, so at least they got some kind of connection, so that's awesome. And I would say this is kind of like nighttime thing in this town. I guess the purple sky. And just like Saria, they do have a bat problem, so do watch out. So we go in here, and apparently there's nothing. Absolutely nothing in here, so what's the deal, yo? If we go over here, we talk to the wall, for some reason. It is said east of Nuburu has... I have no idea exactly what this actually means, because the east of Nuburu is pretty much west-east Hyrule, basically. And then there's the P bag location with the coconuts. And other than that, there's a ferry. So I don't know exactly what exactly this is actually referring to. Unless it says west. Which, if it is west of Nuburu, it's the palace. The 5th palace. The devil does not like noise. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got healer here. I do have to say, I kind of like the rooftops in this. Oh, jeez, okay. I do like the rooftops. Because they're nice. They have chimneys, and they look kind of solid. Now, if we actually talk, we can actually talk to this door. There is somebody behind the door. Okay, then open up. Why not? What's going on? The palace has a false wall. Thank you, man. But anyway, this seems kind of interesting, because it looks like we got the rooftop actually comes down. And if we actually use jump, we can actually jump up on the rooftops. Fantastic. So we got solid rooftops in this. So we are going to be like Santa Claus and go down the chimney. Woo! And we actually come from the ceiling, which is fantastic. So what is this? Well, just like Mido, we have a knight. Who wears kind of a cowl. Awesome. When you jump, press up to stab. So just not like the downward thrust, we have the up thrust, which is not as good as the down thrust, but hey, it's still pretty good. It's good for bats, or aches, or aches, or Aikmans, or anything above you, basically. So we will continue on. And we will run into this place, which we have the item, which is basically the child. So if we come before this, this lady will say pretty much rescue the child, or rescue my child. You are a hero for saving my child. Come. Okay, fair enough. Let's go inside the house. And this is the Wise Man. So we will go here, and this, I do have to say, this spell really, really will come in handy. Not just for the next dungeon, but for overall. This magic will strengthen a shield. Fantastic. And we have Reflect. Fantastic. It's worth two bars right now, but it eventually goes down to 1 bar. But still, anything that we actually could not reflect with our shield, we actually use Reflect, and we can block them. So fireballs, axes, maces, hell, even it actually reflects wizard spells. Awesome. A powerful knight lives in this town. Well, I've already met him, and he's kind of cool. He has an awesome spear. Alright, so that is it for Darunia. So let us go in here. I'm not fit full of magic, but I'm quite fine. Let's go back. Let's try not to get killed by bubbles this time. Bam, boom. I know bubbles are slightly annoying, but they're not everywhere, so they're not as annoying as bots. And those annoying enemies in the palaces are called, I'm not sure what they're called. I have to look up what they're called. But I have to deal with Octoroks first. Oh, jeez. It's getting rocky around here. Or a little rocky. But you're supposed to stay stunned for a bit. So why aren't you staying stunned? So those things in the palaces that I actually say that are utterly annoying are... Oh yeah, you can also kill dealers with this too. There we go. With the Thrust. Very good for anything above you. Those things are called Maus, or Maul. M-A-U. So I'm going to call it probably Mouse. So those things are really annoying. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness, here we are. Holy cow, it is... Wow. Okay, let's get off to Maze Island. And one thing about Maze Island is great is that there are no random encounters, so that's fantastic. But there are predetermined places all around the map, so let's try to avoid them at all. There's one here, I know. And this one's not as bad, but it has some Zoras and Tektites, so you will have to use fire. Let's see if I can kill a twofer here. Or, actually, I probably want to... I could avoid the random encounters, but I want to get points, so let's not avoid them. So let's go. Let's just go this way. Like, if you wanted to avoid them, you have to go all the way over to there, come up here, down here, and go this way. There's going to be one thing that you definitely want to get, which is here, and that is a magic container. Fantastic. That is awesome. Alright, let's continue on. And we go round and round and round. There is a one about right here. We got a bot, which I can actually kill if it was just right above me. But it is not. We got a fire, we got two Zoras. And they will be slightly easy to kill, because they're both lined up right there. There's a Tektite here, which is good. Well, that's even better. Red Magic Jar. Fantastic. Now we have full life and magic. Fantastic. Thank you, Tektite. But if there is no Red Magic Jar, you can actually go here, and there will be a Red Magic Jar here. Now let's go here, man. Tektites are kind of difficult to attack, so I'd recommend just doing a low attack to get one once they're on the ground. And then we hit the bottle, the Red Magic Jar, which I don't really need, because I already got one, but I was going to come here anyway. And they take 2 hits. Damn Octoroks and their power of blueness. Blueness power. There's one here. Nope. Oh, here. Do I want to go with this one? Yes, I do. I want to go with this one. And I'm going to get a level up soon, so... And I believe it was a life level that's coming up next. Just a bunch of Zoras, holy cow, that's all. And the great thing about fire is it is like... Oh, there we go. A life level? Fantastic. Oh my god, we're at 7 life. One more level of life and we are max at life. Fantastic. Okay. So there's an actual spot right here, which I do not want because there's those bugs, which I really do not like. So... Alright, so here's the Maze Palace. We shall continue on. We got a Fiery Moa. That's what they're actually called. Right at the beginning. Let's see if I can actually somewhat kill it. Or at least hit it. And we got Red Magic Jar. Fantastic. Yes, get nailed by the actual Fiery Moa when I actually doing my outro. Let's say, looks like I might have to kill this guy before I do my outro. Let's go, buddy. There we go. Okay, well that saves me if this is a red iron knuckle or not, which it is. There we go. Holy cow. Okay, so this is going to be slightly a bit of a shorter one, but I like to do a palace. Because if I do this palace, it's going to probably take me over time, and I don't want to be a little bit rushed on the palace. So I like to explain a few things, which is not that much. This one is a pretty straightforward one. But anyway, I guess I will see you guys in the next one, where we will be doing the Maze Palace. And get ready for Wizrose, because that's what we're going to be dealing with. But just like any of my newer videos, we got 2 videos you can go to after this, which is the first one on the top will be the last yesterday's video, which is going to be Life is Strange, a visual novel type thing. Not like, is it a visual? I don't know. I think, but anyway, it's more of just kind of like a Heavy Rain type feel. Quite good if you like that type of game. I'm going through every single episode. I'm currently going through episode 1, I think, at this time. If not, I'm in the beginning of 2. And at the bottom video will be Final Fantasy II, the North American version. Bad translation and all. Where I'm going for more of a nostalgic type feel. Where I'm talking about kind of my first experiences, and if I remember things from the back in the day. And I do slight walkthroughs of pretty much there, and basically say what has changed, what is that, and basically read really bad translated dialogue. Awesome. Other than that, you always in the top right will be the next episode, which will be coming next week, and that's about it. So I guess I will see you guys and the girls, because I don't want to leave anyone I don't want to leave anyone out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.